Good morning, doodle friends, and welcome back to the doghouse. If you're new here, my name is Beth, and I raise multi-generation golden doodle puppies. This week, the pups, I've got two separate litters. The pups are, one litter is 2.5 weeks old, and the other litter is just 2 weeks old today. So we're just gonna have a quick check-in with the pups this week and check in on their milestones. We're gonna check their eyes, their ears. We're just gonna check in, see if they're walking yet, and kind of have a little chat and just see what they're all doing this week. So let's go ahead and dive into this week's video. Okay, I'm back in the puppy box, just like last week. And I brought all the puppies in here so you can see them all together. They're all kind of surrounding me right now. And today we're just gonna have a very short video checking in with everybody and checking on their milestones. At this young age, 2 to 2.5 weeks, we're still just making sure that they are eating well and that they're gaining weight, of course. And then we're also looking to see that their eyes are opened. This little sleepy girl. Their eyes are open and their ears are also starting to open. The skin that covers the hole for their ears is starting to relax and separate so that their ears can open up and they can start to hear. So what that means for us here is that when they start to hear, they can hear me talking, they can hear noises in the house, and they're gonna start to react by making noises and talking to each other and starting to communicate more. And so the house is about to get very noisy. Like we actually have 12 puppies in the house. Right now, this has been the blissful time, but it's about to get noisier, which is great because we love playing with them. Oh, little Cheddar is just snuggled in my lap right now. So sweet. So they're all kind of napping right now, but they are also the next milestone, which is just so sweet. I don't know if Pepper will do it for us here on camera. She's still army crawling a little bit, but they're all starting to get up on those 4 feet, taking maybe a step and then plopping back down. So they're all just starting to walk. A lot of them still army crawling, but some of them are starting to walk and it's just so sweet to watch. I'm gonna try and catch some of that on camera. Obviously they're napping right now, they're being very quiet, and so I'm just taking this opportunity to chat with you real quick. But after this, I'll try and turn the camera around and get them on film because it is super, super sweet. Right? Yes. So as of right now, they're all super healthy. They're gaining weight. Their eyes are open, their ears are opening, and that means next week at week 3, we're gonna start sound stimulation. I wanna make sure that all of their ears are open before I start that because some of them, like I said, are just 2 weeks old today, and so they're still a little bit young. At week 3, we can guarantee they're open enough to hear and to start learning about the different sounds that they may encounter in the world, and so we'll cover all of that next week. Right now I'm still doing ENS with them, which I covered in last week's video. We're doing early neurological stimulation by putting them in those 5 positions and just challenging them a little bit every day to help build up their resilience and their confidence. And so that's still what we're working on. We're still monitoring their, like I said, their weights and trimming those nails, handling those paws a lot, making sure that they're getting really used to being held and handled. So in addition to opening their eyes and ears, they will be transitioning also very soon away from these heating elements. I've mentioned previously, puppies, when they're born, for about the first 3 weeks, cannot regulate their own body temperature. So what they do is they snuggle into mama, they snuggle into each other for warmth. And what we do as breeders is we help supplement some of the warmth also by keeping part of their whelping boxes, their nursery boxes, warm. So we can use a couple of things. I have a heating pad here, which I cover with a blanket. I keep it on a low setting though. Heating pads are a little controversial if you ask your vet. Some will say go ahead and use one Some will say they don't like them at all, because puppies who can lay on this heating pad, and if it's too high, they don't fall asleep and they don't always move right away. And so they can get burned and they can develop skin issues and so forth. And so we don't want to make them too uncomfortable. So what I do is I go ahead and use one, but I keep it on a low setting, like the lowest setting. And also they have a timer, and so they turn off a lot. So sometimes if it's particularly chilly, I'll turn it on for a little bit and then I'll just let it cool off on its own. And I always cover it with a blanket also. The other thing I use is this heat lamp. Do you see this sort of red glow here? It's from this heat lamp. I don't know if you can see. It's just one of those. I'm so sorry if my hand is in the way. I'm such a bad cinematographer. See that heat lamp right there? It's like a reptile one. That you can use. It has like that red bulb, but it throws off a lot of great heat. And I just warm this little spot of the box. That way, if they do get warm, they can scoot out of that corner and into a cooler corner over here. So you want to just kind of give them options. Little Cheddar is so chatty. Hello, baby. Hello. Do you have so much to say? Yeah. So that's what we do here with the heating lamp and the heating pad. Now, after about week 3, puppies can start to regulate their own body temperature, and we can take these things out and they'll be okay. They'll be much better to do that on their own. So why is it important that they stay so warm? It is super important for puppies when they're young to stay nice and toasty warm, because if their body temperature drops too low, then their blood sugar can drop too low. And if their blood sugar drops too low, their heart rate can drop too low. And if that happens, they could easily fall into a coma, and they could potentially even die. And so, as we all know, puppies are very fragile those first few weeks. And so it's super important to just do all we can to help them stay warm and fed and gaining weight. Those are the big things that you want to do as a breeder. Are they warm, and are they staying fed and gaining weight? Weigh them every day. So as far as Milestones go, they're almost out of the woods here. They're 2.5 weeks old. So another week or so of these warming elements, and then I think we could probably take them away. It's also warming up here in Arizona, but it's nice and cool in my house. So I have been trying to keep them toasty, because we like it. The air conditioner is already on here because I think it hit almost 90 yesterday. So that's crazy for us. I think we hit a record in our area. So it's been getting pretty warm outside. And so I think the house has had the air conditioner on. So I want to make sure that they're nice and toasty warm. Anyways, enough about that. I don't know if you can see. I think you can see. I'm looking in the camera here. This little brown puppy pile over here is so funny. So cute. And they're doing their little twitchy, dreamy noise motions. So darn cute. I also wanted to check in about their availability. I've had 3 puppies so far, as far as today, but have been reserved. And so that means I still have 9 left. If you would like a puppy from us, you can go to our website, doghousedoodles.com. I'll try and put it on the screen, and just go to the contact me page. You can look at it, see who's available, and then you can contact me. But just to let you know here, we require a $400 deposit, and puppies are $2,400. So if you put a $400 deposit down, then it's $2,000 due on go home day. And that's the price of the puppies. And right now 3 have been reserved. We've got Blue Cheese has been reserved, Gouda, the one with the little lightning bolt, has been reserved, and Merlot has also been reserved. But all the others are available, and I'm going to try and update their pictures also, like every couple of weeks. These first couple of weeks, they do change a lot, but they still look a little bit like hamsters. So in a couple, oh my goodness, can you see this little? I don't know how to zoom in from sitting here, but she's sleeping with her little tongue out. So sweet. That's mozzarella. So sweet. Anyways, I'm going to update the pictures every couple of weeks as they change, and that way you can get a better view of them. And then if you want to watch the videos and see how they're growing, of course, also you can watch them here as well. And then later on we'll do temperament testing, and you'll get to see them playing and all of that. And that's when they start to really get to be fun. After like week 4 and 5, it's puppy time. It's really, really sweet to watch them play in the playroom. So that is all. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of the video to just some cute footage of them because with their eyes opening and them starting to stand and walk, it's just so precious to see and watch. And so I'll try and get some good footage and just kind of put it on the end of this so you can see them. And then next week's video, we'll probably start that sound stimulation. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around on them now.